Hey guys, Drew here over at RevHiker Outdoors, and I know it's been a while since I put a video up, and part of that is because I've just been really busy, and part of that is right there, that goofball. Come on, boy. So I took the plunge, got a dog, and so far he's pretty good. He's a lab and husky mix apparently, but anyway, that's besides the point. I'm out here in the woods today to make a video for you, and thought I'd bring him along, get him a nice workout in the woods. Ooh, there goes some deer. Love being in the woods. Just had about 3 doe 25 yards in front of us. Some watchdog, right? So anyway, this is a viewer request video. And so I'm going to be doing a video on how this is just me personally, how I hang up my hammock. I had a couple people ask in the comments of one of my previous videos how I put up my hammock, and if they would, they'd like to see how I sling it and all that stuff. So this is by no means, I'm not saying this is the best way. I'm not saying that I'm an expert. A lot of guys out there who have been hammocking a lot longer than I have, but this is how I do it. It's I found it's pretty easy, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And along the way, maybe you could pick something up. And if you've got better ways or different ways, go ahead and let me know in the description, or in the comments below. But I keep it really, really simple, and something would have to be even simpler than this for me to change. So anyway, stay tuned and I'll get this hammock broken out. Okay guys, so here it is. I'm going to just show you the quick and dirty way that I put up my hammock. Now, I might have to stop this video a couple times. This is going to be the first time I'm letting this goof off the leash, and so I just kind of have to keep my eye on him. So if I pause, please forgive me. I don't want to have to be chasing this dog around for the next 4 or 5 hours, okay? So anyway, what I do is I keep my straps just kind of, come here, boy. I just keep them tied up. I just keep them bundled, and I leave it right in the bag with my hammock. And what I do is I got some of this webbing material. It's like 1,800 pound test. And I just, basically, I'll show you how I tie the knot quick, just to take any doubt out. I just make a loop like this, and literally I tie an overhand knot in it. So take a loop, and just a very simple overhand knot. And then you have a loop that will not slip ever. Now, it's not easy to take out, so I only do it if I'm going to pretty much be leaving it in there permanently. But that's just for demonstration. So I find the height on the tree, usually about kind of where I can bear hug it. I just go right around and pass the rope through that loop. It's really that simple. Now, when I have my hammock out, I take the one end. So you grab this, and this is the little loop that comes where the carabiner used to be. I took the carabiner out to save weight. So what I'll do with this is I take this and I just tie a slip knot. So show that nice and slow. Fold it over, pull it through. Real easy. Now this can slip. You can tighten, you can loosen, you can do whatever you want. And you're saying, okay, a slip knot's going to slip. Well, hold on a second now. So what I do when I find the length that I want, so I'll show you exactly how I do it. I take a stick, just find any old stick, or I cut a chunk off, or I find something dead laying around, and I put this through the loop and use the stick as a toggle. Bang, there's that. Now this can still slip. So what I do is I basically just tie a little hitch. So here's the two ends. Again, over and through. I almost tie like another slip knot behind it. And what that does is it locks it. It prevents the first one from slipping. So I can put as much tension on this thing as I want to, and it's not going to slip. Now what I'll do is I'll turn the camera off, I'll go do the other side, and then I'll come back to you and tell you why I prefer this method over some others. So stick around. So now this is why I tie it this way, and I don't fool around with clips or whoopee slings or anything like that. I'm sure they're all simple enough, and the carabiners are really easy with the slap straps. But you guys know I kind of like doing things myself. I didn't feel like spending the money on the slap straps. I had this stuff laying around. I've made these before out of like old tie-down straps for my truck that, you know, either the hooks were no good or anything like that. So anyway, this is really cheap, really easy to do, and this is why I use this method. When I go to leave in the morning, I want breakdown to be nice and simple. And you'll see that this is about as simple as this can get. So what you do is take out your toggle, you let your hammock fall, or in this case I won't because it's in the snow. You take this tag end, one good pull, all your knots are gone, because you're basically tying two slip knots, and the second slip knot locks the first one in place. And when you go to pull it out of the tree, you just pull it through the loop. It really could not get any easier. And if you just want to tie them quick, once you get the hang of this, it's super fast. You tie one, pass it through, throw your toggle in there, you adjust it to however high you want it, and then tie a second one, bang, it's locked. Other good thing about this, it has a built-in wick. So if you're getting rain and it's coming down the tree, coming down this line, it's wicking all your moisture away. You're not going to get any. So this is not only a built-in wick, but it's super simple, super fast. You don't have to carry any carabiners. You don't have to carry heavy slap straps with adjustments every 3 feet or 6 inches, whatever it is. So anyway, guys, this is how I do that. Now the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make another video, and I'm going to show you how I rig my tarp, the ridgeline, because again I found some really simple ways to do that, and it's somewhat similar to this. But anyway, stay tuned. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this was detailed enough. I showed you how I tie the knots. I do the exact same thing on both sides, and I just use sticks that I find, so you know, I don't have to carry the weight of the toggles or anything. Now, some people are going to say, oh, well, you know, they're lightweight, but it's just as easy for me to pick up a stick off the ground. I mean, you're in the woods when you're hammocking, so it's not that hard to find a little chunk of wood that'll support your weight. And anything really that's, I'd say finger, thumb size, it's going to be enough to hold you, because you're not, the forces are not out here, they're all concentrated. So it's going to have to shred through that piece of wood. Obviously don't get a rotten piece of junk. But anyway, that's that. Quick and easy, super fast. Now, one thing I will say is if you live in a place where you need to use the straps on the trees, please do so. It's not required in New York State, and quite honestly, I've never had a strap from a hammock damage the bark really at all. If you're gonna freak out over that, then you should outlaw antlers on deers, because you know deer will tear up little saplings a lot worse than my straps will. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and I pray that you have a great day. God bless you, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, like, and subscribe.